Hey everyone, I hope you've all been having a good 2023 so far. We're almost 2 weeks in now, which is crazy because it feels like it was just 2021 yesterday. And that's literally like 2 years ago, which is crazy, but yeah.
In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of my K-pop predictions for 2023. I'm also going to be making a K-pop hopes for 2023 video, but I wanted to do this one first because I wanted this video to be more realistic, while the other video that I'm going to be making is going to be more idealistic, of course, because it's called hopes, and yeah, hopes, idealism, related, you get it, but...
Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Breathe. Similar to 2022, I almost said 2021, there won't be very many dating announcements, and the ones that will be announced won't be anything special. I feel like for the next couple of years, dating announcements are going to become somewhat, how do I put this? Somewhat, I don't want to say lackluster, but less common and not involving as many popular idols as they used to. Like, we're not getting anything Genkai size anytime soon. At least I believe that. As you've all definitely seen, a lot of YG artists have been leaving recently, probably because it's contract renewal time. I'm pretty sure Blackpink's contract renewal is actually like around the end of this year, so there's probably gonna be a lot regarding that. But what I was gonna say is that this year, I feel like YG won't be as active as before. A lot of people were predicting them to have like a fall during 2021, and I think it was 2020, but that kind of didn't happen with Treasure debuting, and there was also the Blackpink solos that were doing really, really well. But I feel like this year, there's not going to be anything really like that. I feel like Treasure especially, they're going to slow down, and the company as a whole won't be releasing much. To piggyback off of what I just said, Treasure will have one Korean comeback and one Japanese comeback, and Baemon will have 3 releases similar to Treasure's debut single trilogy. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Debut single trilogy. But yeah, so if you didn't know, Treasure released 3 single albums during 2020. There was their debut, of course, with Boy. Then there was I Love You. And then after that there was times 3. M times 3. However you want to say it.
Baby Monster, Baemon, whatever. I feel like they're going to have something similar to that. Though I feel like theirs is going to be a lot more successful. Not to say that Treasure's wasn't, because it was. And it's part of the reason why they're so popular nowadays.
But yeah. I also think that Jisoo will actually have her solo. I feel like this year is the year because I doubt we're getting a Blackpink comeback. But I feel like YG will still want to use them as much as possible, especially since their contract is almost up. I also believe that the Jennie solo comeback is definitely coming, especially since they promoted her new song during the tour. I forgot the name. To be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with the tour because I don't really keep up with tours, even though I stand them. I don't really keep up with anybody's tours or concerts, but I think they're gonna have her release a single album with that on it, probably as the B-side, and then one new song as the title track. I think they're mainly doing it since Jennie was the only member who only got one song. Well, so far, we don't know if Jisoo is gonna have multiple songs or not. Hopefully, because if not, then that's kind of ridiculous, but... ...2020 was a really good year for SM. They had Kai's solo debut, Iron and Seulgi subunit, aespa. They had Obsession like at the very end of 2019, if you want to count that. Taemin had released Criminal and Idea, which is my favorite song by him, by the way, but there's also a lot more, let's think. Suju definitely had a couple comebacks. I haven't listened to them though, so I don't know how good those were. And there is definitely a lot more that I just can't think of right now. But I feel like this year is going to be a really good year for them. 2021 was also pretty good. We had Queendom, Savage. I know Don't Fight the Feeling isn't very popular, but I liked it. Shiny had their comeback, which is amazing. Taeyeon, of course, doing Taeyeon stuff. Releasing Weekend. And a lot of generally good music was released from them that year. So I feel like 2023 is also going to be a very good year. 2022 was kind of eh. At least I feel like that's how most people would see it. But I feel like 2023 is going to be where they regain people's trust when it comes to music. And yeah. Well, Seraphim has been getting really popular nowadays, despite them only debuting in May of 2022. They're probably up there, I'd say, as one of the most popular groups right now. I'm pretty sure they just recently announced a tour, or it was reported that they're planning a tour or something like that, which also goes to show their popularity. But I feel like they're going to continue to get more and more popular. Same with New Jeans, but New Jeans is already like topping the charts. And while LE SSERAFIM also does that, I feel like they're going to get even more popular. And they're probably going to end up competing with New Jeans in a sense. Although I don't really think HYBE wants that since they're related in a way. But I think they're definitely going to become one of the most popular K-pop groups of all time if they aren't already. Though I'd say they kind of are. The Boys Planet debut lineup will be very controversial, but the group will unsurprisingly win many Rookie of the Year awards and see above average success. As we all know, survival show lineups are very controversial. To this day, people are still talking about IZ*ONE and IOI's lineups. I don't really know about 101 because I don't really keep up with them. Same with X1 and pretty much any other survival show lineup other than like Treasure or maybe Twice. But yeah, survival show lineups are usually have very messy public response, like how Treasure's lineup got so much backlash that they ended up creating the whole Magnum Treasure thing, where they added like 6 trainees that were eliminated from the show. And then after that, one of them left, and then they formed into the Treasure we all know nowadays. Though 2 of them left recently, which was kind of sad. But let's not talk about that. I feel like Boys Planet, there's already a lot of popular trainees. And then there's a couple controversial trainees, like, I don't really want to name names, but if you know, you know. Though those controversial trainees, they're controversial for a reason. And they still have a lot of fans, so there's still a chance for them to debut. Though, for a certain one, I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen. But, yeah. Despite how the lineup ends up, they're definitely gonna become very popular. Whether or not they're popular on the charts is a different case, but the group as a whole will have a huge fandom, lots of album sales, probably successful tours if they actually get to do those. Definitely a lot of awards, and I feel like they might end up having a couple hits. Like hits, like energetic, like very, 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 like Fiesta, you know?
You drive me crazy.
There's gonna be evil editing drama in Boys Planet that'll cause some sort of boycott from a few fan sites. Mnet are a very, very controversial? No. Mnet are a very, very suspicious company, proven by the whole survival show rigging things, their scandals, just a whole lot. They're very messy. Unsurprisingly, there's definitely gonna be some evil editing drama, like there was in Girls Planet with Chai-Bing and a bunch of C group and J group trainees. And a lot of fan sites are not gonna just sit back and ignore that, and they're gonna speak out. And for a couple of days, it's probably gonna be like a big thing that people are talking about. I think like once the group actually debuts, nobody's gonna be talking about it. Unless the trainees don't actually get into the debut group. BBC will release multiple more statements regarding Chu and Luna's comeback, resulting in more hatred from orbits towards BBC. This is basically expected at this point. I feel like as the whole Chu case is that is going to be resolved this year, but I feel like as more details are released and the year progresses, there's definitely going to be a lot more statements made, both from Chu and BBC, but I feel like BBC's will, of course, receive a lot of backlash. Justifiably. They deserve it, but there's definitely going to be a lot of riled up fans. And there's definitely going to be some unfortunate news. A lot more is going to happen this year, and I don't think anybody's prepared for it. I just saw something today about WJSN, which I'm hoping isn't true, but a lot of people are saying that they're gonna disband. There hasn't been like an official statement, but from the stuff I saw, there was a lot of concert clips that seemed not a good time. I'm hoping they don't disband, but if they do, then I'm gonna be really sad. And I feel like we're definitely gonna have some surprise disbandments this year. Last year we had, I can't really think of last year. Let's go back to 2021. 2021 we had G-Friend. Newest. I think that was 2022. But yeah, Newest also disbanded. Another hype group. A little suspicious. Last year we also had a lot of members leaving. Jenny, Chu, Yuri, Jiyoon. This year is definitely gonna be quite messy, and I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to this year as a whole, and I'm going to hope that there's some good stuff that happens this year. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we'll be talking about my hopes for K-pop 2023. See ya!